Introduce yourself. You're doing a fire. You have all the reason to begin again. Under this desire, do you hear the call? Coiling the wire. You have all the reason to begin again. Under this desire, I have found the catalyst, and I have found the catalyst, and you understand yourself. This is the
All right, let's get ready to explode right into this back for Wednesday nights. If Tuesday's not enough, we got a Wednesday for you as well.
Yo! What's
Yeah,
up?
she couldn't wait. She's ready to explode. You had to hear her pre-show. I thought she was going to die on us. St. Ricketts, the catalyst at www.stricketts.com. It's the theme song, if you will, for Wednesday nights. And Yo 2.0.
And a great headbanger.
It is a great headbanger. Yo to everybody out there watching. We greatly appreciate it. Last night, Tuesday nights, we do Tuesdaying on the Yo Show. Wednesday night, we're Wednesdaying on Yo 2.0. Jeff the Shark Perini with you and back. How I contained her for these weeks, I don't know. I kept her locked up in a cellar with a muzzle.
Well, I made you come and visit me, so
Yeah, I did. And I fed her a tuna sandwich every day to keep her quiet. It is the one and only, the mouth of the East, Ali Commissaro. Ali, good evening. Welcome back.
Yo, everybody! What's up? We're back.
We're back, and we're going to start with a brand new setup because I see a mic filter, a new microphone, a new backdrop. I got to see it in person. Me and Ali were fooling around someday. Tell us all about it. Just a little introduction. What you got going on there?
I've just been focused on finding guests and just getting out there.
I like it. I like it a lot. Last night we had a tour of Jewel Tady's bedroom. Ali is in the living room, so no tour of the bedroom. Maybe next episode we'll see what we can do. But,
if you go on my Facebook or any of my social media, I'm sure you'll get the whole view of my bedroom.
You'll eventually see the bedroom. Jewel was a little taken back at the fact that I attacked it. After 5 years, she knows better. Ali may not know better yet, but Ali also was up to the challenge.
Listen, when you have a child, it's really hard to have a podcast anywhere else in the house.
Yeah, very true, I'm sure.
It really is. I mean, Jackson's really good about it because he's like, my mom's on YouTube. So he's good about it. But, I mean, in the whole scheme of things, I could see how it's a bedroom thing.
Right, I get you. And it could be a little challenging here. I hide in the basement from the dogs, but also the Funko Pops. It's the man cave, so everything goes on here. I cleaned it nice and neat the other day.
I love your dogs. Those videos are great.
You got to come see them and bring your dog along too.
The best is Cassie's like, they're attacking me. Like the dog's like, so.
Is this the recording now? We're live, dude.
Face.
Dude, this is the recording now. We're live. We come right at you.
We are live.
But I can also block you, so don't be doing dumb shit. It's happened.
A little dumb shit.
Right. So we are live. We come 100% live. We do this every Tuesday and Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Tuesday night, Jewel Tady. Wednesday night, Ali Commissaro. We do some talks, some topics. We have a great guest. We got a great guest tonight. I am so excited for this one. We are from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, United States of America. Great actress who was recently in the movie 50-Foot Cam Girl. And I tell you, I think every guy in life needs himself a 50-foot cam girl on a big ladder. Our guest tonight, the awesome actress, Miss Ivy Smith. All right, very excited. Excited for some Ivy Smith. She should be with us around 8:30. Is actually delaying her trip to Vegas to be with us tonight. How exciting is that?
Very exciting. And to all the sci-fi fans, she was at Comic-Con.
She was at Comic-Con. Angela Marie in the house with a yo. Angela's done wonderful work on us Wednesday nights here at 2.0 as well. She wants to join the party again. Maybe we'll do like triple host things some nights and all
Yeah,
that.
that would be fun.
Angela's a lot of fun, and she really
I
lets
mean,
it
how
rip
many
like that.
squares can we get up on here?
10.
10.
Oh yeah, 10.
The sky's the limit, guys.
Caffeine Chaos and Cusper says you go, Allie. Don't entice her too much. You gotta pump her brake pedal just a little bit. Angela, I agree. Angela is Allie. I'm telling you, you will love it because she is me and you kind of on steroids. The way she lets anything rip out of her mouth, it's quite great. So you never know. We always have fun stuff. We're just making plans and doing things. You never know. I might go 7 days a week. I love doing this shit so damn much.
Hey, you can always bring her in.
Absolutely.
I'm all about improv. I mean, you can bring her in whenever. Surprise me.
She is filter free 1,000,000%. I agree.
That's
the
my
only-
kind of people.
What is this? I keep getting this Google Chrome message that won't get on. There it is. Now I can. She is filter free. It's going to actually reset us. So let's take that down. And what the heck happened there? Right, there we are. Telling you, man, computer's acting really goofy the last couple of days. But, and the reason why she's dying to come on, Allie, is because I made her a promise when she did a show that if she can get, what was it, 1,000 views or 10,000 views? No, something like that. A couple thousand views, I'd let her wax my ass on the show. So,
Really?
yeah, it's a goal of hers.
Wait. How did this conversation even come up? Like, how did it get to the point of her waxing her?
I really don't know.
She
But
wax her?
no, she's just that devious.
Random out of the blue, like, if I get 1,000 followers, you'll wax your ass? Like,
Yeah, and I agreed. And one night, we
I mean, do
really
you have a
went.
really hairy ass? I mean, is this like a known fact that I don't know?
No, it's not really that hairy, but it seems to be waxable. I get it, because I think we had some kind of topic of waxing. I think it was one of the topics we were talking
Whenever I
about.
think of waxing, I think of 40-year-old virgin. I mean,
Yes, exactly. And
come on, when he does that scream.
it's become like a thing. So we're obsessed with it. The poor, who was the guest that was on? Roger Dorman. We did all that before he got on, but poor Roger Dorman. he was a great one too. Yeah, things literally just come out of my mouth. I think I watched 40-year-old virgin or something prior. And we had a night
Yeah,
where, like,
he's my kind of person.
we had a night where all her friends were bouncing in and out. We were talking about the craziest shit, and some guy wanted a signed beer can, and I threw it out, and I didn't give it to him. And he's like, dude, where's my beer can? Like, people remember this stuff. What I like to do, I like to have my show without being interrupted by questions of what I like to do. I love it.
Where was that from? They're going so fast. There's so many tonight. Yes.
It's Texas Jericho. I don't know. I don't want to butcher it, but yeah, we went live at school, and he still wants to.
Wait, can you say that 10 times fast?
No, I can't. I couldn't even say it one time slow, as you notice. I kind of butchered the hell out of it. But we had Angela go live one time. She was shooting pool, and we actually did like a makeshift like bar tab trivia where she would ask people questions and put them right on the air and ask them, and we paid them money to answer questions. We didn't lose that much money. People are pretty bad at questions.
Six is like, aren't you gonna introduce me?
Oh, of course. How do I forget?
This is my fur baby.
She is our Wednesday night intern. It's
Yeah,
six.
she's got a little Wednesday sweater on.
How do I feel about Russians? I love everybody, dude. I love people far and wide. We've had people from all nationality on the show, races, sexes, everything, you name it.
I have a little bit of Russian in me. I mean, like, I have a lot of different things, but I mean,
Do you have any Italian in you?
yeah, of course.
Would you like some more?
I know.
Come on!
That's a given.
Yeah, we did not give out a lot of money.
They're going so fast. I can't read that fast.
It's actually
They're
just,
blinking. They're blinking. Look,
we're moving it quick. We keep it going.
you gotta read it off, or I'm not like catching them.
I don't even know. This film posted something in Russian. I don't even know what that means. Cassie said, I know you got Russian in you. She does. How about that? Well, Cassie knows your inner secrets. She's known you a long time.
Yeah, I used to say I was a mutt, and my mom's like, "Stop calling yourself a mutt. You're a hybrid." I was like, "Okay."
Although I will say tonight, and Cassie is my witness, you called the one time I was eating and a mouthful of food. I'm like, fuck this, I'm eating.
Did you
He's
sound,
like,
did you sound like you were speaking a different language?
no. Oh, actually, F-bomb. No, I've been told that cursing on pod and webcast is a viewer turnoff. So no more cursing. I'll try anyway.
I can't help that.
Ivy Smith, the
Solid
poor girl, is
guys.
due with us in about 20 minutes. So the last time we were on, it's been a few weeks, but the last time we were on, we had a blast. We were joined by Lexi Swarm, who
She's so fun.
she is great. I love her to death. I've told her like you're just great. I love her. I got to meet her.
The
and
whole
Step
Swarm
band.
Squad.
Yeah, I got to meet them all in person, upstate PA. Their guitar player, William Savant, said PA shows and dates are coming soon. So they'll be back in the area. And I'll tell you, I will go again. I will go travel, hotel it, the whole 9 yards. Although I was told this time when we go see them, Jewel has to come, my wife has to come, and anybody associated with the show. So now, Allie, you're on board. Angela, you're on board. We're all going. We're all going to just absolutely blow up Sepsis because they're an awesome band. Great people. They're very kind to the show. No, I only got the one. Did you send a bunch of messages? No.
Oh, hi, Kathy.
Yeah, come on in, ladies and gentlemen. The better half, Miss Cassie Perini, in the house.
I heard that you're dressing us for Murphy's.
Yeah, you got to send them because all the girls want to dress alike, and Jules
Yeah,
goes
I
down for
heard that
that too.
you're in charge of our fashion for Murphy's.
So we got to get everybody together for a
Fishnet
Murphy's.
stockings, and a black mini skirt, and
Fishnet stockings, bra,
I'm in, but
What
I need
else?
tube socks over the stockings because I'm always cold.
painting a target on your back that says Jeff enters here, an arrow going to your butt. That's a weird outfit.
yeah.
yeah.
I
Come on.
trust her. I'm all in. Cassie, it's all good.
I'm not allowed to voice sex talk against my wife because she's the aggressor in this. She is. She's the strong side of the
Yeah,
sex
right.
advertising.
I was like I was giving myself a complex about that message that I wrote about you being moist the other day. She wrote me, she's like, I am not a jealous person. Like, you do you, say whatever you want, like, it's all good. I was like, yeah, power to you.
You know.
I was like, I gave myself a complex for nothing.
Oh yeah, wear that Ouija outfit. It was awesome. For Halloween, she dressed up like a Ouija board and had all the numbers and letters across her chest. Pretty impressive. I got a picture of it on my Facebook. And Cassie was asking for you too. Want to know what you've been up to? All right, we're gonna block this user because I got PAS36 fun find nude girls blocked. You always get spammed. Hate
Well,
spam.
I mean, we could list all of the nudie clubs around.
We can, but you know, they got to do their own homework sometimes. Do I still have that picture of Jeffany? Is that in here somewhere?
We support everyone.
We do. We support everyone and anyone. Send your pictures. There it is. The one and only. There's Jeffany. It's my twin sister
Oh, that's wonderful.
with gorgeous long blonde hair. Stunning.
You could go on RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh, we miss you too.
You need a glitter beard.
I do need a glitter beard. So,
I
Dennis-
think
Dennis says nice mic. I agree, Dennis. I think Dennis knows a little something or two about that microphone. Let's get
he was
Jeffany
the
on
one
there.
that got me the mic for Christmas.
Very cool. And there's so many. She is hot now. There's so many different mics to have and types. Like I got the one. I like the one that hangs. Being Italian, and I don't have the biggest desk. I kept the desk small on purpose because we're set up in a house. So
I actually went with it was not the newest mic, but I really wanted this whiteout mic. But it's been a hassle, like to get it all connected. It had a very weird plug in the back. So it was a little bit of a hassle, but I got it and we're good.
I just admitted on air that I have a little desk. You missed that
Yeah, but you
joke.
have a lot of pop, so it makes up for it.
That joke went flying right past you. My little desk. Jeffany is hot. I'm like the hottest female ever. If you would shave this beard hair.
Beards, speaking of beards, moist.
Thank you, because I used to do it a little bit later, but let's talk about him. Let's talk about
Yeah,
a great
let's talk about
sponsor that's been working with us here is my good friend Jim Hutton and the Moist Collective. There it is, right there. It is the best beard care products available. Got a little bit over here that I'll show you in a second. Beard butter and
Get
beard
moist for
oil.
cheaper from the Yo Show.
Smells terrific too. It's great natural flavors. This one here is the Modern Man Amber, Bergamot, and Sandalwood. You can get it right now. Go to www.rumoist.com.
This sounds fancy.
It does. You can use the code YOSHOW20 and get 20% off. My good man, Jim Hutton from the Moist Collective has been a great sponsor of ours, good friend of mine for a long time. Check him out. Are You Moist?
Yeah, your beard's been looking really good.
Thank you. I got it clean and shiny. And of course, it even looks good on Jeffany because the beard makes it with the blonde hair. So, guys, if you have long blonde hair like Thor, get the Moist Collective and make that beard shine that much more and let your long blonde locks show, and you'll be sexy like me. Man, we've derailed already. What a mess. Ivy Smith, if you're out there, 14 minutes early wouldn't kill anybody. But anyway, last time I said we were talking about last time we were on the
Ivy,
show.
pull over now.
Wherever you're at, stop and pull over quickly. But we were talking about Lexi Swarm the last time we were here on 2.0. She's awesome, and she is the Honey Metal podcast, which is a great show as well. I watch it. Now Sepsis has kind of done their own thing on Twitch on Sepsis TV, and the band.
Hey, they have a forever fan in me. Like,
yeah,
they are wonderful.
They're pretty awesome. I love them. And like I said, last night, I knew our guest was canceling before I got on the air, and I messaged Will. I'm like, how about playing some music? He's like, we love it. You know, we're thrilled, we're flattered. So play some tunes, and, you know, always pay homage to them guys. They're a great band, and guys and girls. No offense to the awesome Melissa Wolf, their lead singer. Tonight, I'm going into combat. I've got my own little sidekick here. Little Miss Hannah's in the house tonight. I guess mommy went to the gym, so Hannah, of course, has to suddenly be daddy's.
Hannah, I love your videos.
I know. Is she great? Hi. Say hi.
You're a superstar.
She likes to dance.
Oh, she's so cute.
She likes to get in daddy's face. She's probably going to be drinking daddy's orange juice in a second. She has some weeds and leaves stuck to her from running around
We have
outside.
lap dogs. We have lap dogs. They like to be in our lap.
Truth.
Like Six is so content right now. She's the best now.
And it's funny how we just went from, are you moist? I got this big, tough beard, big, tough guy, to, oh, look at my little lap dog.
It's fine. I know so many like big men that have little dogs, and those little dogs are their heart.
Ah, she's great. She's still young.
You should see my friend's husband with their cat. They have like a rag doll, like one of those real bougie cats, and Hugo is awesome. But we're pulling away the other day to go out, and he's at the window with the cat with its paw, like waving us goodbye. A grown man waving with the cat. I was like, oh my gosh, it's so cute.
Watch how good Hannah is. Hannah, our guest tonight, is Ivy Smith. What do you think of that? She's all excited.
Was she just twerking? Was that a twerk or what was that?
I think that was a twerk. I'm gonna let her down because she
twerked for Ivy.
Something just like
needs to call us now. Yeah, something just like fell.
Did you hear that? I don't know what that one came off my chair. I think
that screw.
It might have been another screw. This whole table's gonna crash.
I love how you gave the disclaimer to Cassie on the post, like, don't mind the screw.
Of course, she's like, you vacuumed. There's this big brown thing in the way. It looks like dirt. Matter of fact, I still haven't put the screw back. It's still right here.
Jackson would be like, that's a stink bug, Mom. Everything's a stink bug. If it's like that size, he's like, it's a stink bug. I know it.
The fact that something made a metallic noise and you heard it too worries me. This whole desk might go down.
Yeah, but you've got really good sound on your mic.
You can hear a pin drop.
Sound check.
I used to use one of those big white like party tables they put out like
a beer pong table.
It's not really beer pong. I got a giant beer pong table, like a professional size one around here somewhere. But
I don't drink beer, but I'll do it with vodka. If you want to do a cherry bomb table. I mean, like, we're all good.
Cherry bomb table.
Cassie
Keep 'em-
would be in. Cassie would be in.
Yeah,
She would
vodka.
totally be about that idea.
Vodka and Cassie go together like oil and water. Let me tell you. She'll tell you if you're out there, Cassie.
Oh my gosh. And one day I'm going to show them online. I have awesome pictures of Brooke and all of us from we were in this fashion show in beauty school.
I'm down. I want to see those pictures.
She's in a whole leather
Hey.
outfit and looks awesome.
So the one reason Hannah hates being on the show is because she don't get to eat paper. She's got this gigantic piece of paper in her mouth that she's chewing on relentlessly.
It must be a little dog thing. Six does it too.
It must be. A few minutes before we get Ivy, let's talk about a couple things that we're doing here on the show. March 29th, Allie, you know, I'm psyched for this. I really am. And I've been talking to some females who are ready to rock. March 29th, we're doing our first ever. It's going to be called a female forum. And you ask how many people we can have on? Up to 10. But we're going to get like 4 or 5 women in here. Myself and Allie and you're
More
welcome
like
to join the
20,
program.
and we're just going to switch them out. No.
Yeah, maybe. And they're going to tell us all about their worst men experiences, worst relationships, worst dates. Not going to mention any names. Keep everybody.
I've been asking my
straight.
family because they seem to remember better than I do. I'm like, can you tell me like what your worst like relationship story is with me? They have some good ones.
And I've got a few, like the females are tagging their friends and telling them all about it. And they're like, tell them about this one and that one and this one. So it should be really, really good. I'm excited for it. I'm excited to hear. Now that I'm a married man and I no longer have the chance to make those mistakes, I like to hear the mistakes that these men make now. Because, and I got to be honest, all over social media, and I got a lot of female friends. I love you all to death. But so many of us get let down so often, and you just hit Facebook and let it all hang out. It makes me want to cry.
I
sometimes.
don't know. That Facebook dating is crazy.
Yeah, like I never
I'm
even.
not on it, but like one of my good friends, I'm not going to put him on blast, is, and I don't know. That's a small pool.
That came around after I was already in my relationship, so I never even got into it. And I don't think I would get into it.
I don't know. Like maybe he's just showing me like the worst of the worst, but
Maybe. And we're gonna get the heat of it from several real women with real stories. March 29th. It's something I always wanted to do because, like I said, it's so out there. And everyone's like, what are you going to do for the men? Well, we'll see. If the women one goes good, maybe I'll get men on to tell some stories. But crazy ladies stories scary.
welcome to write in with their horror stories.
Yeah, but I want men to come out and maybe try to defend yourselves in the comments section. You know, because not all guys are bad, but enough of them are. Oh, boy. A small pool and a small gene pool. Agreed, yes.
So basically, you want like 10 females talking shit on men and the men sitting there defending themselves. That's what you're basically saying to me. Why are you setting me up right now?
We're kind of doing a rather obscure battle of the sexes, if you will.
Yeah, girls, don't be nervous. You're just gonna have to go up a bunch of men online. No.
Nah, I mean, trust me, it's definitely going to be geared towards the women. And I noticed, like, when you look at the stats, we're like 70% male audience, 30% females. Let's get the females in here. Get the girls to tell their stories, get their friends to watch and laugh and clap along, and make a great night of it.
Sounds good.
Sounds great to me. This way it gives us pressure of not having a guest. It gives me a pressure of having
Is
7
Angela
years.
gonna come on?
She's welcome to come on. I would love to have her.
Angela, will you come on?
She might have stepped away. I know Wednesday nights, I think she plays pool, so sometimes we lose her. Excuse me, Hannah.
Oh,
Hannah, I love you, but you're in a bad spot.
that's awesome.
No, she is. She's very good.
I
So.
miss, like, I would love to have someone that would love to go to like trivia or pool or something once a week, just to do something fun. Like, I get so jealous of Dennis. He goes with his wife like once a week to trivia. I'm like, I would love to play trivia.
We were doing it for a while. We did it down at my God, my memory, dude, is so bad anymore.
At a bar.
Yeah, the one right down the street.
Bar down the street.
The
Our
Humenville
bar.
Inn. Wow, the Humenville Inn. Jesus, my memory's horrible. We used to go to Humenville and the Humenville Inn right down the street. And they would have Thursday night they would have $5 burgers and they would have Quizzo, and it was like always packed because the $5 burger was well worth it. The Quizzo was great. We would go like every Thursday. It was a blast. But I would go with you, Allie, but you live about like 8 hours away from me, so it's like side street paradise.
Well, I used to live right next to a bar, so I mean, like I used to go there a lot, and they would have like the Kinky Quizzo,
Yeah,
and then they'd have. But I team up with one of my guy friends, and he knew all the like stuff that I just didn't know, like porn stars' names and stuff
yeah,
like that.
I don't even know that either. I know the sports stuff, but
Yeah, he knew the stuff that I didn't know, but they had a whole section on Sex and the City questions. Nailed it.
nah, right.
Nailed it.
And that's you need it. You need a diverse group. Facebook messages. Make sure that. Oh, I can't make it. Oh no. Oh no. Well, we have officially lost Ivy Smith as of 5 minutes ago.
Maybe.
And meanwhile, I see a post about why are men so creepy and always stalking. See, that's what we're looking for. But yeah, unfortunately, it looks like we lost Ivy Smith. Just messaged me now. She said, I know it's close to curtain call, but unfortunately, I can't make it. That sucks.
I'm gonna try her one more time.
All right. If that just came in, maybe see what happens. I told her she could do it from the road. I assume she's driving herself.
Oh
which is
yeah,
probably
she is.
difficult.
She's driving from Vegas, and she's like,
Yeah.
"I want to pull over." I think she's nervous that it's going to be really loud and the lighting. Like I think
Yeah,
the situation.
I get it. We will try to regenerate that for another time. It sucks. It does suck when you lose your guys. We had it last night too. We got a little more heads up last night than tonight. And I mentioned earlier to Alex, I'm like, man, I haven't heard from Ivy in a while. Like, I hope she's okay. And she told me from the get-go, she got to remind me all the time because things always pop up. Okay. And I said to Ivy, we may lose the guest tonight. She said, what do you want to do? Can it? We get somebody else? Here's the thing with that. And while I love having people on, I feel kind of funny putting somebody on the spot the last minute. Like, hey, we gave you no press, no advertising. Come on and let's talk about yourself. But we, Allie's got a nice arsenal of people who will be on the show and people that even volunteered the last minute. Which
Not gonna throw any names out there, but thank you so much for the people that said that if we needed them, that they were standing by. That's awesome, and we so appreciate it.
We really do. And maybe in the future, now that we disclaim it on the show and the comeback show, if you happen to see somebody not advertised, you know what happened. We lost somebody, and we have great people willing to come in the last minute. And I think that's pretty awesome. For my money, not money. Hell, there's no money here.
I think it's cool that she was trying to get in here from the road. I mean,
exactly. Like people could have just blown it off and figured, nah, no big deal. Not to mention Lita Ford's name on the air or anything, but Lita Ford, the great rock star, did it not once but twice. Actually agreed twice. Actually blew us off twice without even a word. And I had to get some random.
Does she need a glitter bomb? Do we need to send her a glitter bomb?
She needs some kind of bomb.
Or do you need it? I just want to send a glitter bomb to someone, honestly.
I agree. So I will try to reschedule her. I love her. I think she's such a doll. It just hurts that she's not here tonight. And I'll keep my perverted mouth shut at least, and we'll talk about other things. Other things. Speaking of talking about other things, while we still have an audience waiting for Ivy Smith, I got to talk about this one, Allie. And if you're watching live, great. And if you're watching recording, I want you all to notice because this is massive, and this is coming up. This is the little 4-way picture I made right here. And I got a little banner for it as well. I'm going to bring up for you. So you're finally going to see us live and in person, 110% live in person. February 11th is the Saturday before the Super Bowl, which usually seems to be the catch time for such things as Wing Bowl. Well, Murphy's, one of my favorite bars ever, at 5725 Bristol Emily Road here in Levittown, is having a wing competition of its own. Got to call it Wing Fest because WIP owns Wing Bowl. Anyway, it'll be Wing Fest. I know, I had to change it. So you have Murphy's Beef and Ale. Of course, great beers and drink selections there. Window number 2, you see the Yo Show. We will be live performing a show right there, commentating on Wing Bowl, having some Yo Show girls dance around in our Yo Show t-shirts. We're going to try and do a little Super Bowl trivia, some giveaways, see what we can come up with in that time. Of course, you see Wings. Wings will be there. Murphy's has some of the best wings in town. And they're also, in honor of the Super Bowl, doing a Tecmo Super Bowl challenge. That's right. Get out your PlayStations, folks. Blow off the dust. Or your Nintendos, actually. God, blow off the dust and practice because Tecmo Super Bowl tournament will be had. February 11th, Murphy's. Once again, we hit the banner for you one more time in case you forgot. Boom. 5725 Bristol Emily Road, Levittown, PA. Don't be afraid to come from Jersey or Delaware. You're welcome.
Oh yeah, you're all welcome.
You're all welcome. It's going to be a crazy event. We're going to be upstairs in the event room. They have their own bar there, so there'll be a bartender on duty to get your drinks. There'll be tables set up to have some seats. Get to cheer on the wing eaters.
We're debating on a Yo shot. So
We're
if you guys
debating-
have any suggestions, throw them out there.
We're trying to get a Yo shot together or a Yo drink. Allie, I don't know if you heard the news. My wife may have found us our very own contestant as well. So the Yo Show will have its own contestant for me, you, Jewel, and the Yo team to cheer on to victory.
Nice.
What's that?
Nice.
Oh, yeah. I won't say the name in case it falls through. I don't ever say names anymore in case things fall through.
I've had so many friends through the year. They're like, if there's ever an eating contest, like, I would love to be part of it, blah, 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 blah.
I got to tell you what. I did their taco eating contest. Speed eating is no freaking joke, man. That's the real deal. It's a lot of work, man. I'm going to tell you. Those tacos were dry as a bone. I was choking on them suckers. It is no joke.
I remember I went on about this place, Pudgy's, and these huge cheesesteaks. It's
Yes,
over
that's familiar. Yeah.
And I was like, and anybody who knows me knows I'm obsessed with cheesesteaks. So
Oh,
I was like, I'm going to eat that thing. Like, I'm going to kill it, blah, 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 blah. And my Dennis is like, no, you're really not. And I got through like a quarter of it.
They got that around the corner
I
here.
couldn't eat anymore. I'm like, you know what? It'll be for tomorrow.
They got around the corner here. There's a place around the corner here called Curly's Comfort Food. And it is a fantastic.
Delicious.
It's great. And Curly's a great cook. He actually lives in our development. And he makes a cheesesteak, the new style with the shaved prime and the Cooper Sharp cheese, which is all the rage. But it's like the size of this table. It's like this.
That sounds wonderful.
Oh, it's delicious. Me and Cassie couldn't finish it together. Like, she got through half of a half. I got through a half. And, like, it's great food. It's phenomenal food. A lot. And I tell you one thing about living in this area, the food. Like I said, Murphy's has the wing contest. Definitely worth it. The wings are phenomenal. There's great cheesesteaks all over the area. There's a lot of great food. I had to bring her up. Now she's ground because she wants to come on.
I know, and mine left me.
Hannah, no Ivy Smith tonight. Oh, don't cry. Hi, may I kiss? Kissing my dog live on the air. All right, 8:34. Let's jump into a few topics I scrounged up. We don't really do topics quite the same way that we do on Tuesdays. We give a little bit of a more brash opinion on these topics. But
Because I get us so off topic.
right, I'll get it too off topic. And I think I forgot again. I didn't put the banner on, I think, but rest in peace, Jeff Beck, of course, legendary guitarist from the great ages of rock and roll. And sad, very sad to hear. And as I get older, the guys like that, like I worry about Ozzy every day. Like Ozzy's going to be next, and stuff like that. And your legends start to go, and it's very tough. It's hard to deal with. And he was great, he really was. I look at the count. I see the little heart up top from Jewel Tatey. Thank you, Jewel, for popping in to give us a little heart. We love it. Looking forward to me and the girls all being together at Murphy. Should be a great time. And
I know.
awesome.
I'm so excited to actually hang out with Jewel. I feel like she's like
Very
my,
cool.
like, best friend.
You're like the best friend I never
I
met.
feel like we have so much in common. Like, she'll come on here and start talking, and I'm like, yeah, we're friends.
All right. And I've always and I take a little bit of pride in it. And again, I don't like to brag.
Bye, Hannah.
I know, right? I got it's tough being Italian, talking with your hands. You got a dog in your lap. Um, but I always, what I do here on the show, and me and Allie have talked about it recently because of potential future guests, and that is what it is. And me and Drew always talk about it, like look out for who comes on the program. Yeah, she just doesn't want it tonight. She's going to keep around when I pick her up. Um, and we look for people, not just great entertainers, but you got to get a little character involved. It's got to be a certain kind of person. And on when the 2.0 started making, oh, let's do different co-hosts on different nights, and I lucked out with some great ones. Jojo Wataku, who vanished on the face of the earth. Love you, Jojo, wherever you're at. Angela has been sensational. Allie's been great. Jewel's been great. And the guest, I mean, like I said, 5 years deep, I have not had a guest that has gotten out of line, that has said things that are too off code, off color, off creed, or anything to get uncomfortable. It's all been very good. And one or two that mentions something, and okay, you work around that. You know what I'm talking about, and you're laughing about it, and but very true. And Jewel said she can't wait to hang. It's going to be awesome. Jewel, look who's here tonight, Hannah. Yay! Look, it's Jewel. All right, can I put you down?
She's working for Jewel too. Jewel,
I
you
know.
gotta twerk. You gotta twerk.
Right, got to twerk. She sees your face. She's going to answer it like.
I'm gonna laugh so hard when she's doing that on her own, when she stands up and starts twerking.
It's coming.
Like, my dog's twerking.
I swear to God, it's coming. It really is. So I had told Jewel about the debacle as well. I'm like, I might not have Ivy Smith tonight. We haven't heard from her. She did say keep her up to date and etc. And Jewel's like, well, we did it last night. Yes, we did. So as you see, and then I text her, I'm like, heard from her, she's coming. And yeah, you see where we're at. Our special guest tonight was Hannah the dog.
Well, we don't support being on your phone and driving. I mean,
good point. A point I didn't think of. We had a performer.
let's support safety,
Right.
driving safety.
We had a performer a few months back. I forget his name. Sean Paul, I think was his name.
Sean Paul.
Sean Paul was his name. He was a guitar player, singer, the whole 9 yards. Or Sean, I forget. Anyway.
It's not the same Sean Paul I was thinking about.
Not the same Sean Paul, no. JD Wolf is in the house. Good evening. You're a little late, bro.
Just give me the light.
Cassie is still watching because she just said, Hannah, real big. Yeah, that's right. So she's watching. She sees Hannah on the show.
I can just see Cassie at the gym, like.
Listen to the O show. I appreciate it. I was giving her a hard time tonight. I'm like, you want to support the show and you don't watch the show. She watches. She watches.
She throws us love.
She does. She gives us a lot of love. I got to find this poor guy's name because I hate butchering names of people. Who
She's like your biggest supporter. Like,
she
seriously, she has your back.
Actually, my biggest supporter is my cup. Get it?
No, it's your wife.
Yet
Stop
another
it.
joke that did not land.
I did not support that, Cassie.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It was Saul Paul. That's Saul Paul. And
Not Sean Paul.
he was like out front of like a pizza place, chilling, talking on the bench, and he's like, all right, bro, come on. So he's like, I'm gonna go out in my car. And he sat in his car with his phone and did the show from his car. He wasn't driving though, but he did.
That's a professional.
Yeah, it was very cool. And he was very cool about it. And it was really very good. And his conversation was good. He actually had a lot of funny stuff to say as well. And that's just going to have to like, come on, talk. Unbelievable.
I can't believe yours is doing this tonight. Usually it's 6.
I know. Well, usually Cassie's home. She's obsessed with Cassie, like glued to her side. So Cassie left. I guess didn't put the little barrier in front of the door. She made her way down. Now she's staring at Daddy. Come here.
Cassie's getting off the machine right now.
I know, right? I got to get home to my dog fast. Very, very fast. Coachella 2023 is coming. I always had a dream of going to a Coachella.
So do I, but I don't know. Like, I wasn't real psyched about anybody on the list.
No, same here. I saw the list this year, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not wasting money for that. I got more important things to spend my money on. Thank you very much. The list, let's put it this way. I was going to list the whole list, and I knew nobody. I know the headliners. I put down the headliners, And some of the main names, these are a few names I've heard of. Bad
That's
Bunny,
pretty bad when it's just, well, Bad Bunny. He's
Bad
okay.
Bunny, Blackpink, Bjork, and
I haven't heard of Blackpink.
I've heard, but I'm not overly familiar. Just a name I read. Bjork. Now I don't know where they dug Bjork up from. I thought she retired from music eons ago.
I don't know. I always think of that swan that she wore. But my cousin really likes her, so I guess there's still. I mean,
The music is not enjoyable. It's very weird. She's very weird.
I feel like it's spa music when you're at a spa.
Now I don't even know Labyrinth. Jewel knows more about music than the both of us. I gotta say. I don't know. I mean, Labyrinth. I'm thinking of the movie with David Bowie and the big.
Yeah, so was I.
You know.
Babe in
I'm like,
the Box,
yeah.
Babe in the Power.
I'm like, I'd be excited for that, but it's not the same. If that's performing live, yeah, I'd love to see that.
I love that you just thought that too.
Oh, now here's a band we know, Gorillaz.
Yeah,
You know, Gorillaz. Okay, they're one of the headliners, and
but that's been a while. I mean,
and Frank Ocean. Like they're the only names I've heard of on the whole thing. Other than that, I know nobody. Jewel, while you're out there, fire a couple more names that you know that are going to be on this thing because
Frank Ocean, I just can't think of a song right now. Isn't he like a slow jams?
wasn't it "Get Out of My Dreams and Get Into My Car"? That's Billy Ocean. She says, "Oh, Frank Ocean." I know freaking idea who this is. I don't know any of these. The list, I swear to God, Allie, there must be like 50 names on the list. I'm like, okay, next topic.
I was just out in the ocean.
Man, I feel old because like I know none of these names.
Hey, if you're talking about the We Are Young tour and any of the people on that list, like, count me in. I don't know. I'm emo and it's not a phase, guys.
But I got to tell you, when we were young thing, I don't know if you know the story. My good friend Stephanie was out there.
You told me that.
Yeah, tickets for the first night. And it was canceled. Like, can you imagine flying out to Vegas from Philly only to have it canceled? Like that's a lot to me.
I would have been crushed.
Ah, dude, and she was too. She is an avid concert goer. The girl is at something new every week. And when she said she was going, I'm like, try to get us out. And Cass said, well, by the time you're done with the room and all that, and yeah, it was a good amount of money. It was a heavy chunk. And I don't like to act broke. I'm also not a millionaire, you know. And we did something else that it was her birthday. We went.
If I like the first 10 names that are listed, it's worth it.
Right. I agree. And I think the whole show would have been well worth it. But instead, we went to Nashville. It was her birthday. And I said, either one, whatever you want to do, it's your birthday. He said, let's go to Nashville. And I got to tell you, holy shit. Speaking of Nashville, congratulations to our good friend, George Powell, formerly the drummer of Poeta, a local guy. He moved his way out to Nashville to do music. He's doing his first performance tonight with a band at Tootsie's out there on Broadway. It's a great club. There's always great music in Nashville, great bands. George made his way and he said, look, this is a new step in my career. I'm going to play music with different bands, get myself down to Nashville, go on Broadway. So congratulations, George. We're pulling for you. We love you, dude.
George, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's sad that you didn't get to meet him before he went away. Great guy. He's a great DJ. He's a great artist. And he, it was that night I tried to get you to come down to Murphy's and the weather was bad.
Remember us, George.
Right?
When you become famous, remember us.
Yeah, when you're a superstar, remember where you came from. Like that happened with, you know, Aunt Mary Pat, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Troy, who does Aunt Mary Pat's been on our show a few times, and he announced that Aunt Mary Pat's going to be retiring, the character.
Mm-hmm.
Which, you know, more power to him. He's got a podcast. I know, I'm upset about it too.
Retiring.
Right, Hannah's upset about. I know Aunt Mary Pat's retiring. It's okay though.
Oh my God, I love that.
Right, her timing is awesome. But he's doing his own podcast that he'll have on, and he'll still be doing like the Miss Troy thing, like the drag shows and all that, which is great. And when he went to retire, like I reached out to him, like, hey man, like how about come back on the show? And we couldn't get him. And then I saw like ABC6 was breaking the news about his retirement. I'm like, bro, remember us? We were there from the get-go. He said we were his first interview.
Oh, that's cool.
I love stuff like that. I really do. And when stuff like that goes down, it's pretty awesome. Like I tell the story about a Philly girl, Rachel Bello, who I had on my show. She is a bass player and she was an artist in the area. Went out to Arizona, got discovered by Hollywood Gods and Monsters, and she's now a part of them. And they said, like, look, when we first met Rachel, we saw that she was on your show. We watched the show. We thought it was great. You really presented her well. We loved her, and we made her part of the band. So stuff like that's freaking cool. That's what you get on this show, Allie. Like, we have a lot of great local people. Allie's been on the horn with some names that are local of people that I have loved for years, and we're trying to reunite them back here. But there is just a crap ton of talent in the Philly area, people that should be discovered, people that are awesome. Of course, we
And
mentioned.
they've all got crazy tour dates that like you gotta like, try to like correspond all the tour dates, and it's constantly changing and like.
Yeah, we had mentioned Brian Quinn, of course, who was a great local artist, made his way out with Candlebox, out to Cali, toured with Candlebox. Stuff like that is freaking awesome. And like I said, you root for them guys. And
I'm
they
so
come up
excited.
big.
I'm going to see Sidearm at the end of the month.
I would love to see Sidearm. That's a great band. I'd love to try and do that. I mentioned to Cassie, we'll see if we can make it work.
Yeah, definitely.
My health changes things around a little bit, but I'm not dead. I'm here. So we'll make our way to places.
I'm pretty sure it's in Bluebell.
I could do that. That's not terrible.
And
And
it's worth it.
always
They
support
are
local, like that.
amazing. They
Who's
are
that?
amazing. Sidearm.
Oh,
they
yeah.
they are amazing to see in concert. I took Jackson,
Blondie.
and they came up to Jackson because he was like the only like younger person really like there.
Yeah.
They came up to Jackson. They're like, "What's your favorite band?" Jackson's like, "Imagine Dragons." They learned a new song within like 5 minutes and performed it just as well as Imagine Dragons. And we had just seen them in concert. And Jackson doesn't really have a filter when it comes to music. He's kind of like
Wow.
his mom.
I was going to say, I wonder where you got that from.
And we were just in awe. I mean, he's like, "They're amazing. Bobby is so amazing on the drums. He's just awesome, Mom."
Bobby is amazing. Bobby's a terrific drummer. Danny's a great performer. I said Brian. It's just a great group of guys, very talented, and we're trying to work to have them on our program. We don't like to give out names without any kind of commitment, but if you're from the PA area, and I get the feeling when they come on, a lot of PA people will drop in and check them out. I like Dennis's idea. I would love to see Blondie. Something I've never done in my life. I love Debbie Harry, and not to like, I think she's so hot. She was back in the day, but anymore she's like a legend. And I would, there's legends I would love to see. Blondie's definitely like the band. That's definitely one of them. I think that would be freaking awesome.
I'm surprised he didn't write ABBA.
Oof, ouch.
No, that's his favorite. That's his favorite. Dog.
Is it really?
Yeah, he's gonna write in.
Wow. I don't dislike ABBA. I'm not, there's people that are junkies for ABBA, and it's not,
that would be Dennis.
yeah, sometimes like they're diehards, and it's amazing.
He does like Dancing Queen.
Really, he knows them all. It's awesome because like people are like so dedicated. Like the Grateful Dead had the Deadheads that followed them everywhere, and ABBA supposedly has this insane following that knows it ins and out and follows them everywhere. And apparently, when I learned this year when Rammstein came around, and I got to see them, that people, they haven't been in the U.S. It's their second time ever. The first time around got cut real short. And people will travel all the way across the country to see them everywhere.
Were
they
they
play.
amazing?
Oh, I'm telling you what. That show, the stage show, is out of this world. The pyrotechnics and just the stage. The music is great, even if you don't know the words, because it's all in German. Didn't matter. It was sensational. One of the best shows I was ever at. And Cassie went with me. She's like, I don't really know much about it. I'm going to roam around. So she roamed around, had some drinks, but as a whole, it was just really just a sensation.
Du hast mich.
They did that. That was great. I mean, it just, I don't know what
That's
you
like
want.
enough. That's like enough to go to the concert.
Right, that one song. Like, I rarely go to concert for one song.
It
That's-
just brings back like How High days, like
Right.
with the blunt, like Du
I knew
hast.
like 4 of the songs, really, which is embarrassing to say. I knew like 4 songs, and they played 2 of the 4. that's okay. Like I said, it was that cool. And just to be there was that cool. Like it's a once in a lifetime thing. I got to experience it. I went out and bought a $10 t-shirt in the parking lot. Everything was good.
They're getting harder to find. I mean, there were more at the Korn concert, but Imagine Dragons, we could not find anyone.
You're exactly right. Now
The
they
amount of
become
money that I spent on clothing. It was Jackson's first concert, so I felt like
Gotcha.
I needed to get a sweatshirt and a t-shirt. Yeah, it did damage.
yeah, now the parking lot is $15 t-shirt. Like, well, bro, price of everything didn't go up that much when you hit me for $5 extra from like the last 2 years. Dude, I don't know what
Well,
you
they
want.
start at 25 and go down. When you first arrive, they're 25, and then they kind of go down.
Oh yeah, and they know, and sometimes at the end you negotiate like 2 for 20. It's
But inside, it's $80 for a sweatshirt and like 50 for a t-shirt.
oh yeah, I've not bought an inside shirt. I think since I went to see Live the one time because we couldn't find anything outside, and Cassie Roy wanted one, so I got it. Dude, make your mind up. Make
That
your mind
dog
up.
needs a busy bone.
I don't have any down here. The only thing that she can chew on down here is stuff that she shouldn't be chewing on. She's gonna get my busy foot in her butt. Here's a straw. There's a straw.
Oh, do you want one of Daddy's pops?
That is not even close to funny. She sniffs around sometimes. She definitely sniffs around. I think the other day.
What's
Henry-
your favorite pop?
That's easy. Actually, I got a tie. So right up top here, the very first one, the first corner right here, is Nikki Six. This is the Motley Crue collection. Mick, Tommy, Vince, and Nikki.
Nice.
And Nikki's worth a decent dollar. And it was funny because I actually found the whole set on eBay. And there's
Pick her up.
I'm trying to figure out if she keeps backing away. Come here. Yeah,
Six does that too.
There you go.
Anybody who has a small dog understands this.
I know, right? Understands my plight.
Struggle is real.
Show us Nikki Six. So,
She's used to you putting her all over Facebook. She's like,
I know,
I'm
right?
part of this. I am part of the Yo Show. I'm a promoter.
Where's that guy now, right? Yeah, watch my daddy. Where's the camera at, daddy? But so I found a girl had the whole set on eBay, the whole Motley Crue set, and she had it up for X amount of dollars, and I negotiated. I'm like, how about 100? Which for all four is insane because Nikki alone on the secondhand market sells for a lot more. And she's like, deal, I need the money, let's do it. And I'm like, okay. And now my buddy's like, way to scam her. I didn't. I made an offer, she accepted.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all. And my second favorite is, I gotta find it. Oh, right here. So this is Sting, the former wrestler Sting. This is when he had his red makeup for NWO Wolfpack. And the thing that makes this, it's
movie going crazy for that.
oh my God, it's very rare because this one was a GameStop exclusive. So you can only get it at GameStop. And from what I hear, when this came out, they were so rare the GameStop employees were taking them only and not even putting them on the shelf. So
That's what they did with those McDonald's things too.
Oh yeah,
But
oh
back
God.
to the WWE. What is going on with the WWE? Like what?
We're gonna talk about that.
Craziness.
We're gonna look at that right now because just really Blondie's at Coachella. Blondie's at Coachella. I did not see their name on the list. Damn it. See, Dennis has the scoop.
Wait, Blondie's at Coachella?
I didn't even know that. How about that? That's a name I know. I recognize it. I would go just for Blondie. I would travel all the way out just to see.
He's trying not to say anything about ABBA right now.
So let's see what this one is. Crazy Sunshine Art. Hi, I want to offer a promotion of your channel. Viewer, followers, views, chatbots. The price is lower than any competitor. The quality is guaranteed to be the best. Auto on, incredibly flexible and convenient. I'm doing a commercial for this freaking guy. Get out of here.
I can't watch my curse words.
I know, I try. And everybody says curse words are bad for pods.
I can try to watch dude and like, but I can't watch curse words. Sorry, guys.
I can't get off dude, like, or I'm an ummer. What do you want me to tell you?
I keep telling everyone, I'm like, if I call you dude, you gotta say something. You gotta call me on it.
Oh, I call everybody dude. I call Jewel dude. Dude's like part of the thing here. So Crazy Sunshine Art messes me since you're real. Oh, it's on Twitch too. Oh, how about that? we got spam from Twitch. That's when you're making the big time. Spam from YouTube, that's gonna happen. Spam from
Whenever I
Facebook
post
happens
about-
every day.
If I post any kind of sexy picture at all, I have like all these people underneath like promote it, promote it, promote it.
Yeah, on Instagram. I mean, I didn't notice, but other people noticed that you had your underwear hanging out. I noticed it. It's a nice promotion.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Watch the what is she talking about?
I hope Christian's watching that troll. I hope they're watching. They wrote me back and they said it's not towards me personally, that they just think that morons and perverts watch podcasts.
Oh,
I told them I'd like to change their mind. Not about the pervert thing, but about the moron.
right. I mean, morons
I
and
told
perverts
them
usually
where
host.
I told them where the pervert thing, like I own it.
I got news. There are millions of people in this world that watch or listen to podcasts. I'm sorry. It's everywhere you go. It really is. And be it celebrity, be it regular person, like some people have really good ones. And I take pride in the way we do it here. And usually when we have guests, we have great guests. We talk about good stuff. Again, like there's a lot of them out there that are like, politics and race. And like, that's nonsense. Come on. Have a good time. Have not really a script, but have like an outline of how you're going to go about it, and have fun with it.
We like our guests
Involved-
not to have anxiety about coming on.
I know, right? Exactly. Have have a good time doing it. Enjoy what you're doing, except when your dog tries to implode the whole thing. But there's different strokes, different folks. We get thousands of views on our YouTube channel. I'm not all that worried about it. There's people that are like, man, how much money you make? I'm like, nothing. What are you doing it for then? Because I love it. It's great.
But
Keep
show
the
us love, and anybody that's not subscribing, please go on and subscribe right now.
Exactly. Get your notifications, know where to find us, turn that subscribe from red to gray, and know
We
we're
can
coming
see
on.
if you're watching.
That's right.
Just kidding.
I can tell. You can tell if you're here for the show or just here to hopefully see Allie's underwear. We know the difference.
At least stay for a half an hour.
Well, it's amazing because again, like you get some people that, and we had somebody who was like, "Yeah, no offense, after 5 minutes you lose me." Okay, well, I don't know of a 5-minute podcast or webcast. I don't know of one. So if there's a show out there that's 5 minutes long, hey, more power to you.
Even if we tried to do like a really short show, it just wouldn't work.
Exactly, and that's like me and Joel have had that talk on Tuesday. We do topics and segments and different stories. And even tonight, we're like, all right, we don't have a guest, and we're not really hitting topics, but Allie's a talker, and she's been telling me, she's like, I can't wait to talk.
We didn't hit one topic.
We hit one. We did Coachella so far.
Oh, Coachella, and started with WWE.
Started with WWE. Let's get to WWE anyway. So last night, Vince McMahon's daughter Stephanie had decided she's stepping down, walking away from the company, no longer CEO. A couple days before, Vince had bucked to the chair to make him the CEO again. And the reason why is supposedly they're trying to sell it. After all this time, it's been the McMahon family forever, but now Shane's out of the picture. Stephanie supposedly is now out of the picture. If he passes away, who's it go to? So I guess if you let's sell it, let's grab the
Stephanie
money.
deserves it. I'm
I
sorry.
agree. I think Stephanie and Shane together should really run it. They both, and I was talking about this last night with Jewel. If you look at Stephanie now to Stephanie 10 years ago, she had a boob job, a face job, a butt job. Like she basically made herself a sex symbol to help sell ratings on the show. No doubt about it. You look at Shane, and he became a wrestler. He was jumping off the top of the scaffolds and doing high-risk maneuvers and all that to sell the product. And you don't know what goes on behind the scenes, but if you ask me, I think Vince is pretty damn ungrateful to his kids. Am I
Yeah,
wrong?
I feel the same way.
Yeah, very ungrateful. His kids all went out and made themselves.
And I think it's weird that he bought it back just to sell it. Like, I feel like, why are you playing
Yeah,
games?
he knew that he can get a big dollar. Now, a story broke out today that sent the world to a frenzy, the wrestling world. And wrestling, again, another cult. We talk about ABBA. The wrestling world has got a crazy cult. The rumor was that he sold it to an Arabian group. And people were just going nuts. Like, we're going to take it overseas. It's not going to be
And
an
word
American.
is that same Arabian group has been buying up a lot of entertainment things in the US.
Yes. And it sent people in off the edge. And I happened to be on Instagram when the story supposedly broke, and it blew up. And then I went to Facebook, and it blew up. And you know what happens on Twitter? A person sneezing blows up. So I was like, what is Vince doing here to us? But let me put you in his shoes.
He's a walking publicity stunt, though. You never know what he's up to.
You nailed it right there. He is a walking publicity stunt. He used to be behind the scenes, then he became an announcer. Remember the early days, he was an announcer at ringside. And then he had to make himself a character, that weird strut, and then the big money. And then he made his whole family characters. His wife, Linda, was a character. His daughter, his son, they're
I
all
feel like
characters.
he's supposed to play the dick.
Right. And he's awesome at it. And, you know, for me, I'm not a wrestling diehard. I know enough about the past. I'll watch some of the current stuff once in a while, but it'll never.
I was in the Lita Trish Stratus back in the day.
Yeah, class action lawsuit was filed against the sexual harassment stuff, so he stepped down, and then now, obviously, to sell it, he's coming back. I guess he wants to wash his hands of that and get
But
rid of the
like,
company
where did
altogether.
that go? Where did it go? Even if he got cancel cultured, like, why did he just step off for like 2 days and come back?
He paid it and made it go away. He basically paid his way out of it, which I got to be honest, if it's me and he's going to say, I'll give you a couple million to go away, I'm going away. I'll Stormy Daniels. You know what I mean?
That would have been selling your soul to Vince McMahon.
Yeah, and many have done it. Yeah, he's right. I said my soul's not for sale, and I don't know. Depends on the price. I'm talking about for free. People like, yeah, there's a difference. But yeah, and then he became part of the show. But wrestling will never have the same impact as did when Stone Cold Steve Austin was the wrestler taking on his boss. It was
He's
him versus
just-
Vince.
Yeah, he was just a force. I
He
love
was-
The Rock though too.
Right, and that timing was great because it was two mega superstars, be it promotion, etc.
I don't really like John Cena though.
Now, like I
said it.
said, nowadays, like the new wave of hero is not there for me. Cena's getting older and he's trying to cling on to that. Like Triple H was the man, Michaels, The Rock, Stone Cold. It was hard to beat back then. And WCW had Sting and the NWO, Hogan, all that. Like it was tough to beat.
I actually met Hulk Hogan one time.
And
Down in
verdict?
Clearwater.
Did you meet him at a show or just on the street?
No, he was actually at the courthouse.
Well, that's a different scenario. But did you get a chance to talk to him?
I said hi, and he was very nice, very tan.
Oh, I
Looks
believe.
exactly like he looks on TV.
That's awesome. The guy gets a bad rap. Suppose he said racial things. If he did, that's horrible. But it's so hard nowadays to know what's real, what's taped, what's duped, what's dubbed. I have a hard time believing a whole lot of anything anymore. No offense. But yeah, but that's when wrestling to me was like awesome. You had the anti-hero / hero in Austin. The Rock was like the arrogant superstar, and
I still can't. I still don't feel like all the McMahons are out.
right? I find it hard to believe it. Like
I just don't.
they said that Shane was absolutely kicked out, like fired, and told never to come back. Okay.
We haven't heard that before.
I know. And like I said, Vince is still supposedly involved. There's been no sale official yet. Supposedly the Arabian Group didn't buy it. Nobody really knows. People are saying the Arabian Group bought it. Now I'm hearing they didn't buy it. So we really don't know where that's at yet.
I mean, Stephanie McMahon is like a bad bitch. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like she's not just going to be like, oh, I'm out. Like, I just don't see that happening.
And Jewel kind of mentioned the same thing last night. Like she was kind of like her way or the highway, and the women bought into it. Like Stephanie was the boss, and she was a badass boss, and she had it together. And when she first came on, they gave her like the daddy's girl role, and she was like this little cupcake, and then they sexed her up and they made her tough, and she worked the role perfectly. She was tough, and she would slap wrestlers across the face and all that, and have her speeches, and did a great job. Now they're fighting with each other. Now, where'd he go? I tell you what, man, dogs and live shows do not mix. It's been rough. So
I
we,
can't say the same. My dog's really being good right now.
I know, like I think they role
I
reversed.
wish you had. I think she's back on my bed.
So we go from one showman to another showman, and a guy who really brought himself back to life last night was Eddie Murphy. Now, I watched the clip of the Golden Globes, and it was pretty hilarious. Murphy basically poked fun at Will Smith and the Chris Rock slapping incident. And he comes
How
on.
much of the Golden Globes did you watch, Jeff?
None. I happened to stumble across this by accident, and I watched it again today. I don't like I don't like award shows. I despise them because it's so phony.
I knew the answer to that before asking.
Yeah, like I don't like award shows.
The
but-
Golden Globes, that's a long one. Like,
I mean, the only way I watch Golden Globes is some chick paints her boobs gold, and I check that out. But so he more or less says he's
you
on
see
there.
that at Coachella.
He's on there and he's riffing, and he's like, to succeed and prosper in life, pay your taxes, mind your business, and keep Will Smith's wife's name out your effing mouth, which is hilarious. Like, but Eddie Murphy can do that.
I feel I'm over the Will Smith. I'm over that whole situation. I don't want to hear about it anymore. Like, it's already been played out. I was like over it probably a week after it happened.
Exactly. And like, I barely even want to talk about it on the show because it was just so overworked. But I like how Eddie Murphy pretty much
Eddie's
still
the man.
says, yeah, like he's pretty much saying, look, I don't care how few movies I now do and how much I might have faded away. I can still come out and say whatever I want. He can. He did. And I agree though. Like,
Listen, I'm one of those people that I'm like, I'm going to watch a movie as soon as it comes out, blah, 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 blah. But I usually don't get to do that because something else comes up.
Oh,
Coming
definitely.
to America 2, I reserved the night. I'm like, I'm watching this. The second it comes out, I'm watching it.
Is that really happening?
What?
Coming to America too.
It already happened.
It did? Where the hell was I at?
Yeah.
I missed it. Did I miss it?
You need to go check it out because it was great.
I will check it out because I know you always get these sequel things on Facebook. Like, I don't know if you ever seen, like, everybody always posts the Beetlejuice.
I think it's been
2.
like a year.
Has it really?
Yeah.
Sweet Jesus, I am living on a rock. But I'm so used to seeing, like, the Beetlejuice 2 poster.
Okay. Now
hit
you
me.
just mentioned it. So, one of my best friends for Christmas, I have been going on and on. The two things that I obsess over is Sphinx Cats and Beetlejuice on Broadway, right?
Okay.
My friend got me box seats to Beetlejuice on Broadway for this summer.
Wow, all right. That's pretty cool. That's
So
got to be great. I would actually like to see that.
So excited.
I
kept getting things like final like curtain call, like get your tickets now. And I was so depressed. I'm like, I'm going to miss it. I really wanted to see this. I know all the songs. I'm doing the cosplay. I've been annoying everybody with playing the songs. Yeah, it's going to come in summer. So they have a while to hear them.
Oh, very cool. I mean, that's exciting. Like, I mean, to see musicals. I saw Cats, like the only one I ever saw. I enjoyed it
That's
though.
horrible. I did not like Cats.
Really?
It's a lot of cats.
Well,
No, I did not like that one. I've seen a lot. My favorites would probably be Grease and Tommy was pretty amazing.
Never saw either one. I mean, I've
Tommy's
seen.
about like a pinball wizard.
Oh yeah, I noticed. I know that, and I've actually gone to Who concerts where they play the whole set,
Yes.
and they'll play it in the
Tommy was
background.
pretty amazing, and Grease was interactive. I actually got to dance on Broadway.
Very cool. Kind of
Yeah.
like the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
And Brooke Shields was the guest in Grease when I was there. So I actually got her autograph. So it was really cool.
I love her. I would ask for a kiss print on my face. But now, speaking of Grease, we mentioned last night, Paramount Plus is coming out with a Grease prequel. It's called the.
I hope it's better than Grease 2 because Grease 2 was not good.
Grease 2 is the worst. We were talking about that last night as well. Grease 2 might have been the worst movie ever. Are you really done yet?
She's saying that Grease 2 was horrible.
She knows it too. So it's called Grease Rise of the Pink Ladies. It's going to be on Paramount Plus. It's actually a prequel to Grease where they show the establishment of the Pink Lady Gang.
I am so excited about all these shows. Like Night Court is coming back.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, the fact that John Larroquette's there works for me because he's great. And he was, to me, the whole show. Dude,
Bring her up on the line.
let me go get her again. This is unbelievable tonight. Wow. Hi. Hey, honey.
So I'm going to take over while he's stepping away. So, guys, what sequels or what remakes are you guys into? Write in and tell me which ones are you thinking about. I'm waiting for the WNRF and or whatever the things are in Cincinnati. Remember that one?
Oh, WKRP?
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, I heard there's a remake of that as well. And that's okay.
I cannot remember those letters. And I used to watch that show.
Just remember, it's the magazine, Mad Magazine, is called WKRAP, and since W crap. Just remember like that.
I think that's why I keep spelling it wrong.
Hi.
I would be really excited if they came out with a small, the Small Wonder about the robot.
Now, I heard they were supposed to make a remake of that.
Oh, I'd be so excited. I watched the Punky Brewster remake.
Oh, I love her too.
Or remake, not remix.
I love her now. So
Yes.
Moon Fry. I love her.
I felt that I was Punky Brewster when I was younger. I used to
Oh,
wear
yeah?
the vest, and I had the socks, the whole 9 yards. Yep.
Yeah. Now you're
I
just
had
a
the
punk.
doll. I had
There-
the doll.
Now you're just a punk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
that
so
doll's worth
punky.
a lot of money too. Cling to that thing.
I have it somewhere.
Wow.
I'm wondering if it might be here. It might be at my mom's. I don't know. The only doll. See, I used to have a ton, and now I'm like really picky. I only have my Living Dead dolls.
Living dead girl. Nah. I want to show her herself on video and see if she freaks out watching herself. Look, there you
Dog's
are.
gone wild.
Look, Candy. There you are. No, not me. Don't kiss my face. Don't play with the mic. Look.
She's like, I'm ready for my selfie.
Right? Hi.
She is
So-
not even faced at all.
No, not anymore. This is the only way she goes. Cassie's like,
that-
yeah, I think I'm coming home.
Well, doesn't your other dog look just like her?
No, he's bigger and a little whiter and fluffier. She's more of a
Okay.
brownish tone. He likes any chance to get away from her, he's down. So he's hiding upstairs. He really is. So tonight I know we had a little snafu with guests. We do not have a snafu next week. I can always be certain because we have an awesome guest coming on next week.
And she is awesome. I've met her in person, and she is just a amazing human being.
Oh, it sounds like mommy's home because she's running upstairs. I put a picture up and the picture is gone. Oh, damn it. Anyway, next week, model Mandy Marie is going to join us on the program. Super cool. Somebody Allie knows very well.
And her face is everywhere right now. She is doing her thing, and she is fire.
She is. She's definitely fire. She's red hot. She's going to talk to us a little bit about modeling, a little bit about like original online content and the perils and the pluses and minuses of online content, etc. Next week, her name is Mandy Marie. She's awesome. She's a hottie. I'm nervous about it already, but I'm so good looking I might make her nervous. It's perfectly okay.
She
She
is
is
so nice. So nice.
She's big into dogs too. A lot of dog chat. She digs the
Oh,
dogs, which I love.
dogs, tattoos, and weed.
Oh yeah, I like that too.
Yep.
Although I can't say that, but I do. So that is next Wednesday night, 8 p.m. She's got it for 8:30. Maybe Marie, come check her out. It's gonna be a great time. I had a picture of her. I don't know what the heck happened to it. And also, I'll re-announce again for people who watch tonight. Coming back to the Yo show on Tuesday night. I got to announce this one because I love this woman. One of the awesome 80s actresses and one of my first actress crushes, Betsy Russell, comes back March 14th. You might know her from the awesome film Private School that I've seen 8 million times because she shows it and she's hot.
She's
and I
in
love
it.
her. Oh, I love her to death. She was on the show back before we did video, just audio. And I started looking, let's get some of the audio people back on the video. And I messaged her PR man, and within minutes, he's like, yep, she's in. I'm like, oh my God.
That's what I did. I
Yeah.
feel like as soon as it was that new year, I'm like, you know what? The worst that can happen is they say no.
You're absolutely, like I said, Scarlett Johansson, Henry Cavill from Superman. And I tried them. And Scarlett Johansson's people wrote me this nice big email thanking me and how wonderful it was, how nice of me it was to think of her. And I'm thinking to myself, I think of her 24/7. You know what I'm saying? I love
Maria Brink, we're coming for you. And Taylor Munson.
Tell you,
Yeah.
Maria Brink is one that I have for a while, and a lot of people have mentioned how awesome the band is and how
I've
cool.
seen them. Sick
Have
Like
you?
Me is amazing.
Never seen them, and
Oh, they're just
everybody I know, like, hey, your show, why don't you try? And she's a little hard to reach because there's not a lot of direct contact or emails, but I'm working on it. We definitely want to work on that. Taylor Momsen, I'm going to tell you that's a toughie also. It's somebody I would love to get on here. And
Taylor, we want you on, please.
Taylor, I want you on me, please.
She did this fashion shoot like years ago for, I think it was for Rebel magazine, and she wore these like really crazy tall heels in the picture, and they have a pistol for the heel.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, they are so cool. Well, for years I had this magazine because I loved her, and they were on eBay one night or Facebook Marketplace, one of them, and I was like, I need them. I like wrote the woman. I was like, would you take so and so? And I offered her a little less than what she was asking, and she accepted. And they're still in the bag, like sitting in my closet. So Taylor, you come on, and I'll wear the matching heels.
Right. Taylor, you come on, I'll wear anything. I'll wear a freaking little Bo Peep outfit. I can care less.
He'll be Jeff Etta.
I mean, Jeffany with the long
Jeffany.
blonde locks. I would. For Taylor to come on, you name it. I will do it. We always try. Like I said, it doesn't hurt to send out. It never does. Never hurts to send out an email. You just never know. Like I said, but when I got Steve Howie from Shameless, that was a shocker. He was super cool. When we got Nikki Stringfield from the Iron Maidens, that was a shocker. But she was super cool. She's like, oh yeah, I don't get asked much to do these. That's awesome. Jennifer Taylor from 2.5 Men. She's like her PR person. Jennifer never gets asked to do interviews.
That's like
You're-
one of my go-to, like the
So cool.
2.5 Men.
Yeah, I love
Just
that
a
show.
good show.
And she was so great in person. She had a lot of good things to say about the show. And Charlie Sheen, I kind of roped her a little bit. I'm like, so tell us, like, is Charlie as bad as they say? She's absolutely not. He is actually a really nice guy. He's great on the show.
Everybody says that
Yeah.
knows him, that talks about him. They're
Yeah.
like, he's great.
And she was cool, dude. She was talking about everyday life. She's like, oh, I take my kids to the school bus. I'm like, seriously, how many dads are staring out the window when you're walking down the street? And she's like, none. I'm like, dude, it's Chelsea from 2.5 Men walking in her pajamas down the street. Men aren't looking out the window. But it was cool. Like her PR people said she doesn't
We
get asked
look
to do it.
very different going to the bus stop.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Like my friend sometimes drives by in the morning and they'll beep, and I'm like, oh man,
Yeah,
like I'm
no.
in like a bathrobe and like my fuzzy pants, looking kind of homeless. Yeah.
Mom, I gotta go. Hang on a second. Mommy's doing her hair.
Well, Jackson's just he's real big on that he's growing up, so he wants to walk to the bus stop by himself, and I'm like, no, but you can walk with your best friend who's a year older. It's so hard for me. I'm like hiding behind like houses, like watching to make sure that nobody's like creeping up.
Yeah.
I'm such an overprotective mom. I'm gonna have
Nothing
such a
wrong
hard
with that
time.
though. A lot
Man,
of people.
I'm like the mom that's like, oh, everybody just come over to my place, and I'll clean up and cater to everybody being hungry every 5 seconds.
Now you're worried about how old's Jackson now?
He's almost 10.
10. You got time. I was gonna say there's gonna be a time in a couple of years you invite all his friends over and go back, dude, your mom's hot, and you got to deal with that.
Oh my God, I'm not ready for that. And everybody
Right?
says that to me. That's why I separated my Instagram. Like, I don't really post Jackson on my Instagram anymore because a lot of my family members are like, you can't post sexy pics and then have pictures of you and your son. I'm like, yeah, I guess that's
Yeah.
right.
I can
But-
already hear the guitar playing. Dun 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 dun. Jackson's mom has got it going.
I feel like Jackson and I are so close. Like, I've warned him though. Like, I know that one day it will come, and I've dealt with exes and their sons.
Yeah,
And
it's gonna happen.
I just kind of keep going over that if someone were to ever make a comment about me, I don't ever want him fighting
Right.
over what is said about me. Like, I mean, he's been there. I mean, people stop me all the time and they're like, I love your hair. I love your hair. But every once in a while, I have someone that just is not feeling me. I'm not their cup of tea.
I got you. I'm everybody, so I don't know
And
what
he
that's
gets
like.
very defensive about that. He's like, that's my mom.
But yeah,
But I feel like it kind of comes along with the territory. I'm very opinionated, and I do have a different look than the average person, and it's just me. Everything I'm not makes me everything I am.
I like that. But there is definitely something about being unique, and I like to stand out when I can. As you'll see, like costumes and stuff I wear, etc., and things I do on the show, and I'm all about that. Like, it doesn't hurt to be unique, and usually the people that attack your uniqueness are the ones who come out very cookie cut and plain. And to me, that's slightly boring. No offense. Like,
I just had a woman that she kind of was trying to make me feel stupid that I had purple hair, and I felt like saying, that's who I am. Like,
Right.
You're like insulting me about being weird, and like, I love that I'm weird. My weirdness makes me awesome. So
right. I mean, yeah, there's so your friend John I meant, sharing a couple of comments with me here. He said you're definitely Stacy's mom, and he wants to know how you feel about Medicare age guys. I can't even laugh at that. I'm like one of them. I can't even laugh at that. Oh, look who's here. What's up, man? My boy just looks at his bullies and says, I know my dad. You may want to rethink your life choices. Hey, there you go. That's the way to do it. Did dad and
I
mom,
feel like Jackson would do that. Like, he is like very, very protective of me.
There's nothing wrong with that. So John
Like-
definitely gives you a Stacy's mom nod. I got it. I feel it. Like my mom.
I love that song. That's like my jam out song in the car. If you're driving past me and that song's on, like, just prepare yourself.
My mom wasn't really like a hot mom. My mom was just kind of like a mom. And back then it was like, oh man, your mom's cooking is so good and this, that, and the other thing. I'm like, yeah, great. But nobody was like, oh, your mom's hot. Like it was a different generation. Like my mom
Jackson's
was,
more like, my
Instagram.
mom's on YouTube.
right? So you can watch later. Like my mom's watching Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock. Like and subscribe to my mom. That sounded dirty. Sounded really, really dirty. Like and subscribe. To my
No,
mom.
Jackson's my biggest supporter. He
It's
always will be.
That's awesome. We definitely need those. Like I said, Cassie does. And there are times when the show might be in the way of something. Matter of fact, we should compare email lists or prices. So I'm sure they are.
Oh, yes.
Cassie loves the all kinds of wrong, Jeff. Oh, I know. Jeff always says all kind of wrong, dude. You know?
Dennis and I always kid that we love like the music of a 12-year-old girl.
That's okay. I like a lot of the 12-year-old girl music too. I like my Avril.
Avril, I was just gonna say her.
Now, did you hear the rumor? Because me and Jewel a couple weeks ago, I found this list of most popular like Hollywood conspiracy theories, and one that says that Avril Lavigne actually died, and this is a different girl.
That is not right.
Right? I mean, like,
They've been saying that for years.
really?
Like her face matured. She wears her makeup different. I mean, when I wake up in the morning, I don't look the same as right now.
Well, I mean, everybody has the rumor this is a different me from 5 years ago, and this is me. It's the
I think Avril kind of at this point, she kind of laughs at it. I mean, they make conspiracy theories about everything.
way to back away. They do make conspiracy theories about everything. I agree, and like, you know what to believe. Like I said, even with this world of technology and cameras and pictures everywhere, and people always filming stuff. There's just so many people doctoring it, so you really don't know what's
She
real.
has fun with it, though. Avril definitely has fun with it. She thinks it's funny. So, I mean, she's made tons of posts, like, relating to the conspiracy.
But I love her. I'm not a huge fan of her music, and it's not trying to be closed-minded, but I just think she's a beautiful
Her new
girl.
CD is so good.
But it's funny, like when I tell my friends, like, oh, I listen to like certain bands, like Fall Out Boy, and they're like, what? What are you, 12-year-old girl? I'm like, I like their music, man. What up for me?
I was so excited when I heard Good Charlotte was going to be at the We Are Young.
Right? I still like them.
Oh, Good Charlotte.
My Chemical Romance. I mean,
Oh, I saw them. They are amazing.
Panic at the Disco. I'm all right with all that.
Yeah, my cousin actually hangs out with the one Panic at the Disco, one of their sisters, or yeah, I believe
Really?
it's a sister. Yeah,
I think she's got to talk to them and
I'm like, oh my god, I love
right?
that.
That would be pretty awesome. I love it. I'm a music junkie. I listen like me and Jewel used to do the What's on My Playlist segment. My playlist has so much on it and like wide varieties from like here, like AHA, AC/DC, Adamant, Aerosmith, AFI. AFI is awesome. Like I got, I love a variety of stuff, and I don't care if the majority of 12-year-old girls listen to it, whatever. I like my music.
What Aerosmith song?
What do I have on here? I got a few. I try not to overload it with bands, and then I realize I'm missing some of the goodies. I've got I got a lot of Aerosmith actually. Dude Looks Like a Lady, Eat the Rich, Living on the Edge, Draw the Line, Kings and Queens, Just
Do you
for
have
Play,
Pink?
Jaded. No, I don't like Pink. I don't like that
Really?
song. Yeah. Back in the Saddle, Toys in the Attic, Sweet Emotion. I'm not a fan of Pink.
They're so good.
Pink is my favorite color.
Such a good song.
But I have like for Dream On, I had the they actually did a version of Dream On at I think it was an MTV Movie Awards with like a big orchestra. I had that version on because I love that. I think it's awesome.
Oh, nice.
I like stuff like that. I like a little bit of obscure. Like I like cover songs a lot. I like when somebody else puts a different twist on a song of some sort. That's pretty cool. I like stuff like that.
Oh, what is this one? There's this cover band that Dennis is always playing in the car. Something to 11. Oh, they're amazing. Hopefully he'll write in and tell me what
Something
it is.
to 11. I don't know.
First to 11 or something like. Oh my god, awesome. just their covers of and their take on different songs, amazing.
I like stuff like, especially when they get a little bit out of scene and creative with it. Like Marilyn Manson does some great ones.
Oh, I love him.
His cover of Highway to Hell is like one of a kind, so cool, and he does such a great job with it. There's a band we saw, an AC/DC band, cover band, out in Nashville. We went out for my wife's birthday. We're looking for something to do. I'm like, hey, how about this roof? There's a rooftop bar, an AC/DC cover band. I think they're called Back in Black, and they actually have a movie that's going to be on one of the streaming networks called My Big Stupid Cover Band, and it's a whole story about them, and
Oh, that's awesome.
it's really cool. And I tried to get them on the show. I've hit them up a few times, and I guess they're hard to get. They're that popular, but the movie looks cool. It's all about cover band and what goes into it, and they sound like their sound is pristine.
I'm
like
such a
split on.
sucker for those shows. Like even
Me too.
Songland.
Yeah,
I'm
love
sitting
it.
there, I'm like, oh, this is awesome. Like I love all the just the whole vibe of it. When the people come on, it's either you love them or they just don't make the cut.
I agree. This band, though, their music is really good. And they told a story about the lead singer. And so the lead singer of AC/DC, Brian Johnson, was supposed to come see them live. He got sick. So his wife still showed up. And when his wife showed up, like, they had the guy with the hat and all, and she's like, that's my husband. Like, he is exact. And if you ever seen it, it's like that. 1st to 11. Is that it?
Yes.
First of all, okay.
Yes. Thank you.
Not familiar. Hate to be that guy. Now I got to Google it.
Oh, they're amazing.
And who do they cover? Or they're just
Everything.
oh, right, okay. I like that too. 1st to 11. Do, 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 do. Yeah, they look like a bunch of unhappy dudes. Or one's a chick. Okay.
She is badass.
Try and get them on the show sometime. See what they got for. Then again, like you get some of these people and they just. You can pay me later. I'll pay you now. Shoot me your Venmo and expect a message from Allie. Yes, I said that out loud.
I'm still waiting for those Eagles tickets.
You didn't try to buy Eagles tickets, did you? I heard it was
Remember you
insane.
threw out that I'd never been to an Eagles game?
Right, well, that's on the audience, man. That's people being lazy. Come on, take Allie to an Eagles
Yeah,
game.
come on, guys. Now,
Now you
no,
can't
I'd
house
rather
it.
go to Sixers. I would rather go see Sixers.
You never
honestly.
seen Sixers either?
No.
Oh, bro. Sixers game's a good
Well,
time.
I went when I was younger, but I don't remember it, so it doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
No.
Well, now you're not going to get if a guy takes you to an Eagles game now, he's going to expect some weird sexual
Nah,
favors
I
because
don't-
it's the
yeah,
playoffs.
Yeah. I'm good. I'm good. I'd rather go to Sixers.
It's the playoffs now, so those tickets are hard to come by. So you'll be singing "Fly Eagles Fly" at your woo woo. Yeah, but I like going to all games. I mean, it's become pricey. It definitely has. Nothing beats like the $15 thing of nachos you accidentally step on to go to the bathroom. You know, it always takes a turn. You act like you've never watched before. It always takes a turn. That's the fun of it, though, the turn. And the better part is who responds how to the turn. Jewel usually gives me an OGs, an eye roll, and tells me to shut it. Where Allie just keeps laughing along, and she's waiting for me to go that next step. Like I take the step, she's waiting to see how many steps I take. There's a difference.
I just let him go.
I just figure eventually he'll talk himself into a corner and just eventually his wife will run downstairs and give his wife will run down the steps and give him a slap any second now. So let him go. It's not nice. It's not fair. Here's my light. It's actually green for Eagles. Can't really tell because it's a big glare.
Is that for a car?
No, this was it actually had a neat little stand on it and everything that I broke off of it. And it's just supposed to be a regular light, like it's strobe. There's all kind of fun stuff. It's strobes.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Jax has those nano
the
lights.
fades.
Or nano leaf lights.
Yeah.
They're kind of like that. They're really hard to get on the wall, man.
Flashes.
I like get them on the wall and I have the whole design made and then a week or two later, they all come off. I've tried everything. I've tried like the command sticky things. I've tried everything that the YouTubers like tell me to get.
I have childish headphones that blink.
Oh, I have the mouse pad.
Fine. I have gamer headphones. I mean, they were cheap. They were easy. You get the real expensive ones, and then I get a static. So I put a gaming set.
Well, I have the ones that match my old hair, but then I changed.
Well,
my
that
hair
makes
color.
sense. I'm all right with that. Back in there,
I'm kind of a headphone snob. I like need Beats.
that's okay.
I'm
I
gonna be
have
honest.
I have Beats around here somewhere, and my wife's gonna kill me again because it's a gift she got me, and I don't know where I put them.
I just got the pod ones, and I'm not sure how I feel about them yet.
I tell you, anything that goes inside the ear is tricky. Like she got me the AirPods, and I
Mhm.
love them, and they're great, and they do sit in the ear good, but some of them just don't.
I don't like the AirPods because I feel like they always die.
They do. She went to the gym. She's like, "Your AirPods are dead."
It's
Yeah, I
like, you
didn't charge
start
them.
like sounding like an alien, like.
Just like that. That is an
My
alien.
aunt
That's
calls me every morning, and one of her AirPods are dying, and she's like talking to me. I'm like, I can't understand you.
so. Is that
She's
the
like,
official alien voice? If I message Tom DeLonge from Blink 182, will he confirm that as an alien voice?
That'd be fine. You just said Blink 182. I didn't even hear the rest of it, but anything with Blink 182, I'm in.
I was talking about his back when Tom DeLonge was chasing aliens.
Travis Barker would be awesome if he would come on the show. Travis.
Now, Travis let me down twice. Both times I got tickets, and both times he came down with an ailment where they canceled the concert.
Yeah, but honestly, he's had some major things come up. Cut him a little
Yeah, I know.
slack.
A little bit. Yeah, I know it's coming up. It's wee because he's banging Kardashians.
He married her. He's
I know.
allowed to.
I don't blame him. They got the money and the fame. Why not?
Her dress was unbelievable. Just had to throw that out there.
You did. You threw it right out there. That dress looked good on my floor. Know what I'm saying? I've derailed. I've derailed swiftly. So we do apologize again for Ivy Smith. And, you know, like I said, things happen. We always said life happens when you go live, as you see with the dog. Anything can happen. So we will invite her back on if you're looking to check her out. I'll put that little scroll down the bottom. Instagram at that Ivy Smith, Facebook at Ivy Smith IMDb, which is your movie authority. Just search Ivy Smith. I'll give you a rundown of movies that you can find her in and social media, etc. And we'll definitely invite her back. We want her to be safe, of course. You know, she's driving out to Vegas. I believe she's in California driving to Vegas, which is a couple of hours.
Yeah.
So you know, it's better sense to be safe than Yosho.
I would love for her to pull over though at like a convenience stop, like at one of the like truck stops.
I kind of
That would
wanted
be
her to,
awesome.
right? I kind of wanted her to pull over in like a Vegas 7-Eleven and start playing slot machines. Damn, we should have
Candy
presented that.
cane.
We should have presented that. That would have been a great idea.
I was on the highway yesterday, and I was the only one. I'm sitting there. There was all these huge trucks around me. I'm like, candy cane, and nobody understood where that was from. I was like, none of you have seen Wrong Turn. Seriously?
Maybe they're just scared to acknowledge you.
You've seen that movie, right?
No.
Oh my god! See, this is why I need Jules sometimes. It's a horror movie.
Oh, okay. She might have seen it. She's a horror junkie. She likes that stuff.
Yeah, like the people are lost, and he like call the trucker. It goes on the thing. He's like candy cane. It's all creepy.
It's pretty creepy. It's definitely creepy. Just want to run down a little lineup of what we got coming on the Yo Show. 2.0, as you know, I lost the
We got a
layout.
lot going on.
We do. So this is the old picture because Andy Ross, he gets an X. He was not here last week. He did not make it last night. But we got a lot going on here. Let me get the scroll. It's right up top there. Tuesday night, singer Drew Smith. January 24th is Jules' birthday with a very special guest that I'm not announcing. You'll have to watch it to find out. She's trying to get it out of me too. She will not. January 31st is one of my absolutely favorites, Philadelphia actress and model, the lovely Fallon Vendetta, will be on the program. Some of her awesome tattoos. Can't wait to see her. Very cool. February 7th, singer Dane Lewis. On the 14th, we're not here, Valentine's Day. I promised my wife I would take off, and I'm doing just that. Taking off. Aren't I classy? Taking off for Valentine's Day. On the 21st, nobody on the 21st yet. How about that? I'm like really falling apart here. Jeffrey, what's wrong with you? On the 21st, nobody. On the 28th, we bring back Lisa Orlando, local Philadelphia singer. She's awesome. Love her. And then, of course, you've seen tonight, Ivy Smith is the next picture. She did not make it, but in the corner, there she is, Mandy Marie, who will be our special guest next Wednesday on Yo 2.0. She's right there in the corner.
She's all over social media. If you don't follow her, you should, because she is just amazing.
She is. When you come on next Wednesday night, we'll have some of the main spots to locate her and where to find her and check out her photos. She's got a great photographer too, and we're going to kind of promote her too next Wednesday night, 8 o'clock.
And she's just always having fun. She's always doing fun things.
And yeah, she is. Like her shoots are great. Even her home life looks great. So very excited to talk to her next Wednesday. We just love everybody we get on. So we do great with not only great performers, but great character people as well. We haven't had any instance where people are just too much for us, or hey, this stinks, or somebody who just like shows a lack of enthusiasm. People come on to get excited. They talk well about us. We get great messages after the show.
We want you to come back.
Yeah, right, exactly. We welcome you back. And like I said, I kind of call you, like anybody's ever been on, I consider the Yo Show family, like your family. You take the time, you sit, you talk with us, and that's why like groups like Sepsis, like last time, like, hey, no guest, got a little time to kill. Can I play a song? Sure, bro, have at it. Take a song and play it. And that's the kind of stuff that you love, kind of stuff you share. And you know, when we go on their show and comment, and they're like, oh, Yo Show's in the house. So that's the way you build it, man. You build those relationships. You stay.
Oh, that bee swarm is crazy. They're so fun. They're so fun to like be involved with.
They are. Like I said, they did a on Twitch. It's called a raid, and we're sitting there one night. Me and Joel were sitting here one night, and all this weird stuff starts popping up. And Joel's like, "We being spammed." I'm like, what is this? And so I started seeing the Sepsis stuff. And they came on like, it's a raid, dude. And they're people from Twitch come on and they raid your comment section, give you props and follow you and all that. It's an awesome thing. And like I said, we do the same for them. I went to see them live.
Raid us anytime.
I know, right? Raid us anytime. Let's pump up that Twitch just a little bit. It's about 9:45, a little early, but I'm going to cut it short this evening, Allie, and go see my wife who's now home from the gym and punish my
dogs. The dogs are being quiet now.
Oh, of course they are, because she's there. She might be eating potato chips. They know where to go. They know what it's all about. My wife's a snacker. She works hard at the gym. She lost a lot of weight. She looks tremendous. God bless her. She's just a great worker, great provider, keeps me in line. I know I come on here and talk about my love for the Ivy Smiths of the world.
Oh, she's been
a pretty great woman here.
Cassie's been like really stepping it up in the kitchen. Like those
that
have been being posted. When are we coming over for dinner?
Yeah, we're going to set that up because we love doing that and entertaining for dinner. She's been great with the new diet and the lack of salts and the lack of fats. And tonight we had a pesto chicken, which was marvelous. Just really great. And unfortunately, she makes like 5 different vegetables and she mothers me like, eat your vegetables. I'm like, yeah, I want them. But you got to eat them. Got to have
You know what? She makes it and she fits them in and makes it look really good.
She does.
I eat my vegetables if they look like that.
Right. And then I'd eat my vegetables if I had a beautiful woman yelling at me to eat my vegetables. So that's why that works. But she is wonderful, and we appreciate her tuning in tonight and keeping the dogs in line towards later on in the show. Allie, we're back. We're back Wednesday nights. Had a great time. I appreciate you coming back with us. And we anticipated, we waited for it. Had a countdown on the website. The countdown finally at 0. We will work Ivy Smith into our near future. We have other guests we're working on. Allie's beating the phone, and I'm beating the internet line. Yes, we got a lot that we're lining up. We had a lot right before I went in the hospital from one of our great PR firms, Impact. there's a little change of some of the crew and Impact, so we'll have to reschedule them probably further down the line. Got to find out who's still with the company, who's not as far as performers, and we'll line that up again, maybe spring or summertime. But we got a lot going on. Like I said, we got a great show coming on with a women's forum on the 25th or 29th rather of March. We're gonna let the women beat the men up a little bit. God knows they certainly need it. Men, tune in and learn to be better. I love it.
Or tune in and fight with us women.
Hey, right. We're tuned in and fight with women either way. Big thanks to our Tuesday nighter, Jewel Tatey, who left us a little emoji heart. We love the little emojis and likes and all that. So when you watch, drop them in there. We'll shout you out. Also, feel free to leave a comment. We'll shout that out. Birthdays, business. Hey, don't be afraid to drop your business. Leave us a few bucks with a little sponsorship. Bang. And we'll talk all about the business too. It's doesn't cost much. We're not greedy. A little something. Something to buy us a bag of potato chips.
And like I said earlier, everybody go on and subscribe, like, comment.
Absolutely. You can go on and you go on YouTube, and the way you found the link here, or go on YouTube and find us, just give us a little subscribe. It's nice and easy. You click it, and it, you come on. It gives you notifications when we come on, and gives you notifications when new things pop up, like when we show up at Murphy's. That's going to be a Saturday night. You're going to get the Yo Show, Jewel, Jeff, Allie on a Saturday night. The gang at Murphy's.
Come out.
Yeah, come on out if you're local.
Come out.
Come out, say hi. You get autographs. Allie is going to be autographing her underwear that night and giving
No,
out
I'm
one.
autographing boobs.
She'll autograph your boobs.
Come on, girls. Come on out.
Jewel will autograph your paper. Allie will autograph your boobs. I do pick on her a little bit for her shyness. She admits it. She knows. We love her that way. Couple drinks in her now, it loosens
I
her.
overwhelm her so much.
Might be a little bit of a culture shock. I get the feeling I should be sitting in the middle. Oh my God, that was great. It's a great way to end the evening. But yeah, we joke around about our shyness. She said, "I know, I know, I got it like that. It's okay."
Oh, I can't even wait. Like, we're gonna have so much fun.
We really are. It's gonna be a great time. Like I said again, I'll put the banner up without the pictures just to kind of remind everybody. So if you're in the area, it is going to be. I got to find it. It's the only thing here.
Are they still looking for contestants at this point?
I don't know. I could find out tomorrow. There it is. There's the banner.
Because I know there's a bunch of people out there that love doing the eating contest. So
Oh, absolutely. No professionals. I can't be a professional either. I can attest. I'm not. February 11th.
Wait, what qualifies you as a professional eater?
If you've been in the eating contest, like there's people that you can train your body to professionally eat. If you Google it and look what's involved, it's a nightmare. But there are people that can
I
train
feel
their
like
body.
if you put that work in, you deserve to win.
Right. I don't give a shit what kind of competition you're in. If you go through that and shrinking your stomach and all that kind of stuff, yeah, good luck to you. But
Yeah,
it is
that sounds fun.
February 11th. Is a Saturday night, the night before the Super Bowl. It is at Murphy's
And
Beef
the
and Ale.
day after my birthday.
Right, so it's like it's an Alley birthday wing fest celebration of absolute madness. The Yo Show will be there live. A Tecmo Super Bowl contest, Wing Bowl, and the great people of Murphy's. Check it out. If you're anywhere near Jersey, Delaware, Pennsylvania, come out. February 11th, check it out. You're going to see myself, Allie, Jewel, the Yo Show gang will be there.
And I don't drink very often, but I'll be drinking.
Oh
No,
my God, what a
I'm
disaster.
drinking.
The two of them drinking, we may actually get canceled by the FCC. First time ever a
Hey,
podcast got canceled.
I really thought I had a chance at that racehorse. Okay.
Apparently, when she drinks, she get conned into anything. So I'm going to tell her that she's going to win $1 million and see what happens. Great fun.
Oh my gosh! What have you talked me into doing the eating contest?
My man, Mr. James Cox, when words fail, music speaks. What is up, dude? Good evening. Thank you for tuning in. Another great podcast that
Hi.
covers music and some great musical guests. Me and him chat a lot about music guests we'd like to have. We try to get, we share each other some emails of these people, emails of the people we try to get on. Another thing I tried to run past, and I run it past Howie and Jewel, is just having a big podcast night and have people with shows pop on and give us 15 minutes about their show and guys like James. There's a lot of people out there that do great shows. I met up with a local Philly group on Facebook that does Crazy Train Radio. Cool guys as well. There's a lot of people out there doing great work. I know people say, like Allie said, "Oh, only morons watch podcasts." There's so many of them out there, man. It's a great community of people working hard. It's a lot of work. It is. It's a lot of fun.
So much fun. I feel like people that are on a podcast know how to be a guest on a podcast. I mean,
Exactly.
I think that would be so fun.
James and I did a podcast for Indie Podcast, did this big all-day event. And the first segment was a hot pepper eating contest in which 4 of us came on. I was on. My pepper apparently was mild and didn't count, but it still blew me up. And I was spitting into a shot glass. I poured tequila in and drank the spit in the shot glass.
I might be okay with that because all my friends used to like torture me, and they put like the hottest hot sauce on like a chip, and I'd go in like, eating my chips. Yeah, my whole mouth would be like, ah!
It was pretty rough. It was a rough day, but again, like I said before, anything for a little notoriety. So it was quite a good time. So James, one of the great guys out there that supports us, and we him vice versa. So just great people out there. Like I said, it's not easy work, especially if you want to get guests. You try to get guests, it's tough. And we've had guests and they agree and then they cancel. Or we've had guests that
The bigger they are and the more busy they are, the harder they are to get on. I mean, like just the scheduling.
Right.
I mean, I haven't had anyone straight up say no.
Right. You won't really get it. You get it once in a while from the superstars.
I'll take it. No, I haven't had anyone say no to me. So, I mean, I'll take that as a win.
Reach a little higher. They're out there. The nerds, James will tell you, the nerds are definitely out there.
I don't hear them.
That's awesome. All right, we're going to bring it home. We're going to play St. Ricketts. It's the Catalyst, www.stricketts.com. The end of the night, we always play the full song. Allie said don't play the whole song in the beginning because I get derailed. I do. I like listening to music, and I kind of forget to come on. But huge thanks to Allie Commissaro. Good to have you back. Great to have you all back that tuned in on Wednesday nights. Don't forget, next Wednesday, the awesome Mandy Marie. Next Wednesday night. Tuesday night, Jewel and I will be joined by Drew Smith. Miss us until then, but don't forget, you can watch us on YouTube. Just search The Yo Show. You can watch us on Twitch. You can watch us on Facebook at the Super Radio Network. We're always out there. And, of course, www.theYoShow215.com. I had one that just didn't show. It happens. Right. Like, subscribe, watch, comment. Look at James, man. Comment up a storm. He knows what it's like when you're out there. Don't forget, we're going to run a little ticker too. The Yo Show, Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Yo 2.0, Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. www.theyoshow215.com. Get to know me and Allie and Jewel. Get to love us for what we are. And that is some damn awesome show host. Allie's getting down the pose. Watch me, boy.
I was going to throw out there that I'm like known for when I get drunk, possibly letting people do body shots. But we'll see. We'll see how many people show up.
Wow. That's a giveaway. We'll give away that. We'll give away Allie body shots. James Cox, fly in, dude. You're going to want to see this one. Let's get out of here. Because usually the later I stay, when I say I'm going to leave and I stay later, that's when the dumb shit starts coming out of my mouth. Anybody will test that. Jewel always said, dude, when you say goodnight, you better learn to walk off.
I love that you said we have silly. You said silly behavior. I was about to text you on the side and be like, "What does silly behavior qualify as?"
Pretty much anything that happens, if it happens on the Yo Show, it is definitely silly behavior. We will see you Tuesday and Wednesday night. Until then, have a great evening, Allie. You have a good night. Thank you again. Bye. Let's St. Ricketts it up. Make sure I turn the volume up because I always turn the volume down. It was down. Damn it. Volume. This is the part, yo, yo, yo. Is the part where Allie dances for everybody. 3D.
Just love this song. Mine 3D.
Jewel hates the close-ups. No, it's just me. Oh, there we go.
Introduce yourself. You're doing a fire. You have all the reason to begin again. Honor this desire. Do you hear the call? Coiling the wire. You have all the reason to begin again. Honor this desire. I have found the catalyst, and I have found the catalyst in you. Understand yourself. This is not a test. You have all the reason to begin again. Honor this request. Do you wait for love? Put your acquiesce. You have all the reason to begin again. Honor this request. I have found the catalyst, and I have found the catalyst in you. Chemical reaction incinerates the gravity. I found the catalyst in you. Yes, there will be days when the sky is gray, but I will remain. Catalyst in you. Chemical reaction incinerates the gravity. I found the catalyst in you. Introduce yourself. You're doing